Hey, can you guys hear me now? Was my mic muted or something? Suda, can you someone give me a thumbs up? Make sure that you guys can hear me. I think it should be working now. So you guys, how'd you like the video intro? That looks great, but I didn't know my sound wasn't on because of the video intro. So hopefully you guys can hear me now. Give me a thumbs up. We're going to be talking today about what the difference is between someone who's successful and really successful. Yay! Thank you, Cheryl, for letting me know that you can hear me. You lay out the best plans to really kick butt doing a video, and you do like a brand new intro video. And when you do an intro video, it mutes your mic, you guys. So you have to unmute it. FYI. Hey, so we're going to be talking about what's the difference between successful and unsuccessful people. And I think you might be a little surprised. My name is Mary Fainbrand. I'm with a LinkedIn Bakery, and this is Monday Motivation with Mary. You can find me here with a quick tip on Monday mornings, like 7-ish minutes. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts while driving. I'm trying to make it a habit. That's a good habit, right? And so I have 5 or 6 that I listen to. And some of you guys might know I'm a huge Amy Porterfield fan. I love her style. I love her branding. I bought her course. And so I've been diving into her podcast, and I decided I'm going to start sharing little nuggets from different podcasts that I listen to. So let me know if you'd be interested. And I mean, just like 1 or 2 tips, maybe once a week, podcast power. I don't know. We'll come up with a fun name for that post. So let me know if that is something you'd be interested in to hear about some little bite-sized tips that I pick up from listening to these podcasts. So you guys tell me where you're watching from before we get started, because I like to know what business you're in, what part of the world are you in. We've grown a global network over here in the LinkedIn Bakery, and I'm looking to continue to grow that. So let's get back to what makes someone successful or really successful. And I think that you probably need to start with defining what success looks like for you. I think that success is very different for most people. It's for me, it's not just about the money. Yes, I want to make a decent living, but it's really about the flexibility and doing something that I love, being able to be creative and coaching. So that's really what my DNA is coaching and inspiring other people. So Michael Hyatt was on Amy Porterfield's podcast, and I'm gonna read my notes because what he said like stopped me in my tracks, and I think I kind of knew it, but I needed to hear it again. He said, let's see, Jack. Hi, Jack. Oh, you're in San Diego. We should meet up for coffee. I'm on a mission to meet 2 people from my network every month. So, Jack, let's totally meet up for lunch or coffee. Rob, you're in San Diego. Awesome. Well, I think Rob and Jack are going to be the next 2 people that I meet up for coffee. I'm on that mission, you guys, to bring my online network offline and meet people in real life. So back to Michael Hyatt's quote. Really successful people say no to almost everything. That really got me to thinking of what do I need to say no to be really successful. And so that I wrote down some things like Netflix, country concerts, Padre games and brunches, and time to myself. No, I don't need to say no to those things, you guys, because that helps me relax, unwind, and recharge. We got some more people. Oh, Jack, word up. But I have been not saying yes to networking events. Now, for someone who's an extrovert, loves to meet people, loves to talk to people, like their energy helps my energy. I have been saying no to more networking events because of the time commitment and just if I said yes to every networking event, I would be at a networking event right now, you guys. Literally every day there's at least 2 networking events I could go to. And it's resources, time and money. And more than just the money, it's the time investment. So you guys, we have a bigger yes than what you're trying to say yes to. I might not be wording that exactly right. But in order to get to your bigger yes, you have to say no. So whether it's cutting down on your networking events, maybe it's a speaking gig that's not the right fit. I actually had to turn down a speaking gig because I was like, no, that's just not going to work with my schedule and my other prior commitments. Maybe it's a conference. I turned down going to a conference that sounded really interesting and probably would help me, but the timing wasn't right. Um, Maybe it's even a client. Has anybody out there ever said no to a client and felt good about it? I think that as entrepreneurs, especially when you're starting up in the first few years, we're building our businesses and you're trying to make a living, you're trying to make ends meet and you say yes to clients. I remember like, it was probably 3 years ago. We were in a tough spot. I think my mom had just passed, so I actually didn't have any clients. I had like shut down my business during that grieving part, and that's when we rebranded to the LinkedIn Bakery, which honors my mom, you guys. In case you did not know that, the LinkedIn Bakery, that name honors my mom because she was an amazing baker. But I went on to like some site, TaskRabbit or something, and put my services out there. And I got this guy, he wanted me to do the job search part for him. So, like the admin part. But I was so, like, we were in a pickle. So I took that client. He drove me friggin' crazy. And then he referred, and I tried to get out of the deal. Like, hey, I'll give you your money back. This is not this is not my cup of tea. This isn't what I do. And why he was really nice, he didn't want to end the contract. I finished the work. And then he referred someone to me for the same thing. I said, oh, no, this is not in my scope of work. So I learned to say no so that I could say yes to better opportunities. Let's see what's going on. Cheryl, I've been cutting down on courses. Oh, that's a big one. The challenge is a big yes. I've definitely said no to a client and felt good about it. Jonathan, hey, Jonathan. Jonathan, you're in England, right? How awesome. So I think that as entrepreneurs and business owners and just as people, right, we have to learn to say no. I'm a big like, yeah, I want to go do that. Yes, I want to support you. Yes, I want to do that speaking gig. Oh my gosh, that conference sounds amazing. Instead of saying yes on the spot, I'm like, wow, that sounds really interesting. I'm very intrigued about that. Let me check my schedule and get back to you. Now, getting back to them is critical, but you really need to think about it. And when I take that breather, when I put that space between saying yes and then really looking at, does that benefit me? Can I add that to my schedule? I'm saying no to more things, which is allowing me to say yes to scaling my business. So that's what we're working on this last quarter, is putting all of our processes in place, because I believe in my heart, you can't scale a business successfully if you don't have a firm foundation, like your SOPs, your contracts, your invoices, and streamlining. So I'm working with a business efficiency coach, right, to get everything streamed, which means I'm saying no to other things so that I can say yes to myself and my business. Plus, you guys, I don't know about you, but I have family, right? So I try to protect my marriage. I have to put boundaries around it. So I have to say no to other things. And sometimes that's family members. Sometimes that's friends. Like, that sounds great. I just can't make it. I missed a bonfire last week. I'm like, no, I just can't do that. My husband has plans, and I had something going on in my business. So as much as I always want to say yes, because I want to help people, I like being around people, I can't do it if I want to reach my goals. So my question to you this week, what do you need to say no to so you can say yes to your bigger yes, your bigger goal? I'd love for you to drop that in the comments. Jonathan, Cheryl, Jack, who else? Rob, who else do we have on? Asuda, Sean, is it Sean? I'm sorry. Yeah, drop in the comments, what do you need to say no to this week so you can say yes to something on your bigger goal list? You guys, I promise to keep these to 7 minutes, so I'm going to end this. And I think that it threw me off this morning not having the mic on. I'm going to put the show notes in. I'll go back to all the channels, no matter where you're watching from, and I'll put in the notes. And if you're looking for a fun and informative podcast that really speaks to entrepreneurs and small business owners, I love Amy Porterfield. She covers a wide variety of topics to inspire and educate us entrepreneurs. Let's see, we got some new comments. I've noticed that saying no in one area helps say no in other. Yeah, I think it's a practice, right? The more you say no, the more you get comfortable with it. A really great thing that Michael Hyatt, I'm going to give you one more tip. He said that people ask him to like preview his book. Like, hey, he'll get an email. I just published my book. I'd love for you to give it a look over. And why he did that in the past, he realized that allowed, when he said yes to all those, can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? That meant he was saying no to working out, no to his family, no to something that really brought him joy. So he says yes, no, yes. And he creates these email templates and he'll say, wow, congratulations on launching your book. That is such an accomplishment. And as much as I'd like to help you, due to my other commitments, I'm not able to take that on and read your manuscript. But he doesn't say what it is. He just says, due to my other time commitments. That makes him seem as a responsible, respectful business owner because he's not going to blow off his other time commitments to say yes to something that just came upon his desk. Jonathan, I need to say no to friends inviting me to really fun events because I really need to focus on the video marketing, getting the video marketing online summit ready in the next 22 days. Yes, Jonathan. So, Jonathan, here's your marching orders. You can only see friends once a week. Yep. I had friends this summer. I wanted to go to VidCon and they were like, no, Mary. They told me no. I had FOMO, fear of missing out. Can you relate, Jonathan? And I like to do fun things. I'm going to a concert again on Sunday. That means I have to work all day Saturday. But you have to say no to things so that you can accomplish your bigger yes. So, Jonathan, I think that you should say no to your friends, except once a week you can see your friends until the online summit comes out, which is super exciting. You guys will be promoting that soon. Jonathan and I met on LinkedIn and we've partnered up and collaborated. That's how you guys do it, okay? If you need help with that, let me know. So back to Amy Porterfield is a great podcast, lots of tidbits, and she has great guests on as well. So you guys, we got to wrap this up because 7:14 and I'm over my time. So just remember, in order to say yes to your bigger yes, you have to say no to other things, whether it's speaking gigs, clients, networking events, friends, family. But don't say no to yourself. Say yes to yourself. Take care of yourself, work out, get organized, set up your schedule every week. So I want to know what you guys have to say no to this week. And I really want you to share it in the comments because you're going to help inspire other people and maybe we'll help each other stay accountable. So you guys, if you are looking for some branding tips, I have the wonderful Christine Gritman on my Facebook live show this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We're going to be talking about all things branding. She is amazing. I met her at Social Media Marketing World this year. And you guys, if you like this episode, you know what? Some thumbs up, some hearts, and please share it out to your network so we can inspire them to say no to other things. Okay, I'll see you Wednesday night. And don't forget, tomorrow, Tuesday tips are coming out. Gotta run, you guys. Remember, say no so you can say yes. Ciao.